The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience, LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like to win, it's like a bad habit.
Chamberlain drives in.
He got pounded.
D-10 with a putback.
Looking at the numbers, see who's
throws
here.
over Muma. Open look for three. Haley Muma drains it.
Picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality, like I am Deej Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent, and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose the game when I've been giving this. Why you see a miracle closer than I'm fearing it. Grinding and grinding, and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving, but you don't have no one to steer ship. Back on the top, and you have of my logic.
Time with a flip shot, and that was a thing of beauty.
Lock it up. Gotta get that leg freed up.
Back, you know it ain't luck, so pay up my respect. Don't reject the great nuts. Better hang up the white flag. You fight back to your nameless. So tell me what the time say. Game time. Why they think that they could ever outscore me? LeBron James. Just give me the ball. Watch me.
Bolter knocks it down. He's gonna come home with it. Nice throw and a good tag.
Oh, he got him.
Doing this for all my life.
Webb with it.
You don't want to waste my time.
And a goal by the Beavers. Finds the back corner.
Better get up next in line.
Marcus.
Competition left to dry. They can never get in my mind. Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'm a leash for the crowd. Play me down. Man, I'm a running back.
Down that sideline. Oh, there he goes. Into the open 50 and gaining momentum. And the Beavers are going to answer right back after Gerard tied it up. That was Will Allen.
Now they finally get a set block. Oh, and it's a face shoulder.
Oh my, Allison Sawyer, are you kidding me?
If I do fail, I don't have
Catches an arm right into a chin headlock. The legs worked in, and there's a break.
This one driven to left. It's going to drop in. That's going to be a two-run single for Sadie Dine.
When I break it, it's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kind of like that. I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that.
Oh my! Aubrey Chase! Looking. He's going to go deep. The end zone got him in. Caught! Touchdown! Marcus Lambert!
Good D.
Shotgun passers. Chamberlain. Now the 32 seconds. Yetzer fires a three. Kansas.
No one will actually become as great as my team is, cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus.
Got it. There.
Doing this for all my life. You don't want to waste my time. If you want to test my grind, better get up next in line.
To the middle, and Scholar with a header, and we're tied at one.
Get
the snap away, and it's going to be a sack. Recovered by the Beavers. Touchdown!
I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back.
Pushes it up. Now the shot. Got it. Chamberlain on the day. He'll take a three. He certainly will. Sawyer beats us deep left field. That ball is out of here. A two-run dinger for Allison Sawyer.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd, and alongside me is me, myself, and I. It's a one-man show here today at the ballpark at Columbus. I do have Larry in the booth with me today. He's running a scoreboard, but he's not on the broadcast. But anyways, we got some varsity action here today. Beavers taking on the Northwestern Wildcats as we get ready to get things rolling here. And Box It and Lock It pregame show. And it's going to be abbreviated because I just got everything all set up, got all the commercials loaded that I needed to get loaded, and get into it here as We're going to have the J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups. As stepping in right now is going to be Johnson leading things off for the Wildcats. And on the hill for the Beavers is Wyatt Swan. As we get things rolling here. Swan will settle it in. And it's a Fox Family Insurance opening pitch there, and he puts it by him for strike one. Beautiful day here at the ballpark. Upstairs for ball one. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. After Johnson, it'll be Rader. He'll be the third baseman, followed by Grands. And Swan paints the outside corner. Makes it 1-2. Top of the first. First inning brought to us by Knapp's Butcher Block. Swan's going to rock and fire, and it's lifted to left field going back. And it's going to be over the head of Hellier. It'll roll out to the fence. He quickly gets it in, but it's going to be a stand-up double. Sawyer Builders double for Johnson as the Cats get their leadoff man aboard and in scoring position. That next batter is going to be number 12, Rader. Rader? We'll go with Rader. I like Rader better. Rader, number 12, steps in. Swan working from the stretch now. Paints it on the outside corner for a called strike. As Rader gets in the hole 0-1. Swan comes home with it. Chamberlain behind the dish does a good job of keeping that in front of him. Pushes the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Swan comes set on the hill. Runner fakes like he's going and paints the outside corner again for another 1-2 count. Swan is very aggressive on the hill here today. Beaver Nation out in full force in that left field parking lot. Swan checks the runner. He'll come home with it. And it's a swing and a miss. It's a Rosbecker strikeout, and there's one away. That'll bring the starting pitcher for the Cats up to bat. That's number 8, Shakowitz. I do apologize if I butchered that name, but there's like 16 letters in that name, and I'm just going to go with Shakowitz. Nice looking curveball there, but missed upstairs for ball 1. After Shakowitz is Kranz, followed by Lear. Lear will be the shortstop, number 11. He pops this one up and out of play for strike 1. The even count at 1 ball, 1 strike. After Lear is Bland, number 25. He'll be at first base. Number 4 is Stout. He'll be at second. Number 10 is White. He'll be in right field. And number 13, Kuhn, will be the catcher. And DHing for him is number 5. As Swan puts it in there again, and it's another foul ball. UTEC's Body Shop foul ball. And once again, we have a 1-2 count on the Wildcat batter. DHing for Kuhn is number 5, Barzano. And that's the lineup for the Wildcats here today. Swan misses upstairs, pushes the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swan looking for the second out here. Johnson over at second. That pitch down in front. Chamberlain comes up throwing. There's the tag at third. And it's a throw out. As Johnson tried to steal on it, I don't know why you would. Chamberlain kept it right in front of him. So it's a 2-5 put out. Caught stealing is Johnson for the second out. And the base paths are clear again. And it's a full count on the batter. So we'll have a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch upcoming here. Swan fires it in there, and once again, it's a UTEC body shop foul ball. So we'll have another Dusty's Towing payoff pitch here, top of the first. Again, first inning brought to you by Knapp's Butcher Block. And again, a late swing there by Shakowitz. I tell you what, that name's going to keep me up all day. And I do apologize for that, folks, but he is a starting pitcher as well, so I'm going to have to learn to call it. Shakowitz. And there it is at the Rossbecker strikeout. Got him looking. And we'll head to the bottom of the first with no score. Be back right after a word from one of our sponsors.
The Corry Redevelopment Authority is a full-service development team that provides low-interest financing, real estate services, and grant assistance to businesses and nonprofit organizations with the ultimate goal of fostering investment and employment in the Corry region. Looking to enhance your business? Contact the RDA today to discuss how the Corry Redevelopment Authority can assist your business's improvement, expansion, growth, and advancement. Visit the Corry Redevelopment Authority online today at www.corryidc.org.
Welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as we kind of finish up some of our Box It and Lock It pregame show stuff. I'll finish up with the starting lineup for the Beavers, brought to us by J. Gill Heating and Plumbing. Leading off will be number 3, Chamberlain. He'll be behind the dish if you haven't already figured that one out. Number 2 is Moon in the 2 spot. He'll be at short. Swan, the starting pitcher, is at number 5, and he'll be on the hill. Number 1, Jackson, is in center field. He's in the 4 slot. In the 5th slot will be number 20, Gantz, who'll be at first base. And DHing for him today is going to be number 6, Braswell. In the 6th spot is number 24, Coulter. He's playing second base. Number 28 is Trask. He's in the 7th spot, and he's in right field. Hellier is in left. He's number 16. He's in the 8th spot. And rounding up the lineup in the number 9 spot is number 7, Johnson, and he's down at third base. And that is your starting lineup for the Corry Beavers. As Shakowitz is on the hill for the Northwestern Wildcats. And he's just about ready to get warmed up here and get things finished off. Let's get into our Snap Fitness steps to success. Let's just say, number 1, relax and play ball. Don't try and do too much. Just relax, have some fun out there, and get some hits, as that's our second step to success, get some hits. And number 3 is be smart. Let's make the plays that we're supposed to make. Let's be smart with our base running and get after it. As we get into our offense here, Chamberlain leads things off here for the Beavers. Bottom of the first, scoreless game. And Shakowitz puts it in there for a called strike. Chamberlain beats it down to third base. Gobbled up there in a strong throw, and it's a 5-3 put out. And there's one away. Good play over there by Rader. Moon will step in now. One away now. Shakowitz paints the inside corner for strike 1. And he's been rather aggressive to start the game as well from the hill. Swung on and missed on that low curveball. Excuse me, Moon in the hole 0-2 now. Low 70s, upper 60s today as the game got started here. Shakowitz throws some high heat inside. Moon gets out of the way of that one. It goes to 1-2 now. And that's beat foul down the third base line by about a foot. And we'll reset and do it again with a 1-2 count. As Moon was all over that pitch, but just a couple ticks out in front of it. couldn't beat it by the third baseman Raider in fair territory. So we'll await the pitch from Shakowitz. Moon fouls that back with another UTEG's Body Shop foul ball. Moon steps back in. Shakowitz puts it in there, and again, Moon beats it off the fence, and Coach C makes a nice barehanded grab over there to put it back into play to the pitcher. Outside for ball 2. It missing by much. Evens the count up 2 balls, 2 strikes as Moon continues to have a good battle here in the box. And the battle continues as he fouls that one back into the backstop. 2-2 is the count here, and this has been a lengthy at-bat. See which one can get the better of the two here. Shakowitz will fire it in. And it's tipped into the glove and held, and that's going to be a strikeout. Rosbecker strikeout, and there's 2 away. So Shakowitz got the better of Moon there. And now Swan will step in. See if he can help himself on the hill from inside the batter's box. Lunges at that first pitch and fouls it back into the backstop for strike 1. Shakowitz misses on that last pitch to even it at 1-1. Beat right back up the middle, slow roller. Shortstop scoops it up. And just in time gets the 6-3 put out to retire Swan. And that will retire the Beavers as we will head to the top of the second in a scoreless inning. Be back right after this.
Since 1968, UTEG's Body Shop has been Corry's leader in offering complete collision and refinishing services, including unitized frame alignment. Located at 633 East Smith Street in Corry, UTEG's is a family-owned business that offers free estimates, insurance company assistance, lifetime warranty, automotive glass replacement, and paintless dent repair. UTEG's would like to thank all of their customers and welcome the new ones. To schedule your appointment today, call UTEG's Body Shop at 814-663-2562. Thank you for choosing UTEG's as your selected auto body repair facility. Kearney and Ruth Law Office has been serving the Corry and Union City community since 1994. They concentrate in estate planning, estate administration, residential and commercial real estate transactions, and business law for LLC and corporations. Contact the Kearney and Ruth Law Office to set up your appointment today. 814-665-2301 in Corry or 814-438-2522 in Union City.
And welcome back here. Sports Stream, I'm Dewey Hurd, and we are at the ballpark at Columbus, and it's the top of the second inning in a scoreless game. Nothing after one complete. And leading off here for the Wildcats will be Kranz, followed by Lear and Bland, as we get ready to get things going in the Epiphany's Emporium second inning. And a little side note here, out on the hill, normally his number is usually 21, but Wyatt Swan is my choice for the spotlight player of the game. As I get it over here and get it corrected, he is wearing number 5 today, as the Beavers in the orange jerseys today. Swung on a miss to even account, 1 ball, 1 strike. Corey Higher Ed spotlight player of the game, Swan. Beat right to third base. Johnson knocks it down. recovers and makes the 6-3 put out. And there's one away. Nearly caught that on the line drive, but it popped out of his glove. It's a 5-3 put out, as that'll bring up Lear to the plate. Swan puts it right down center street for strike one, as Lear watched that one go by. Swan working right along here. Beat to Johnson. He'll scoop it up. And another good throw. It's another 5-3 put out, and there's two away. That'll bring Bland to the plate for the Cats as they look for their second base runner of the day. Swan looking to have a 1-2-3 inning here. He already has 2 Ks on the day. And this is beated down the right field line, and that's going to be out past the concession stand for strike one. And yet another UTEG's Body Shop foul ball. Swan puts it right in there for a called strike as Bland watches it go by. He's in the hole 0-2 now. And it's another Rosbecker strikeout as Bland swings through that one for strike 3. And we will head to the bottom of the second with the Beavers and the Northwestern Wildcats tied at 0. Be back right after this.
Welcome to Salt Church. We have been in existence for 16 years already, and the main purpose of even having this kind of a experience with everyone is to really dive into the Word. We serve, we anoint, we live, and we train people to just be open to what God is doing in our lives. You are welcome here at Salt Church. We have services Sunday morning at 10:30 here in the sanctuary, but we also have breakfast at 9 o'clock and discipleship training in between the two. So it's a really happening place here on Sunday mornings. We also have life groups, men's groups, women's groups, youth groups, worship stuff. We have all sorts of things for the whole family. Come check us out. We'd love to see you.
Hey students, we're hiring. Come be a part of our growing culture and team. Get with your school counselor to find out how to get a part-time job before graduation. Put in your resume for summer and long break employment. Come join us today at vikingplastics.com/careers or email employment@vikingplastics.com.
Well, welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Jackson leading things off here, and he looks at a strike on the first pitch of this at-bat as he's in the hole now, 0-1. Bottom of the second, again brought to us by Epiphany's Emporium. Beats this down to third base, and Rader with another nice scoop. Throw to first, not in time, as it was a high throw, and Jackson is aboard with a J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit. That'll bring Braswell to the plate. DH and for Gant in the 5th spot. Johnson safely aboard. Throw over to first, not in time. It hit. There was a low throw from Shakowitz. Braswell settles back in here. Jackson gets a lead at first. And Braswell helps him out. Swung at a high pitch there for strike one. Beavers with the leadoff man aboard here. Bottom of the second. And that was a much better job there by Braswell to lay off that high pitch. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jackson settles in. Swung on a miss for strike 2, 1-2. Jackson gets his lead at first. And another throw over from Shukowitz. Jackson able to get back in safe. And there's a Rosbecker strikeout, and there's one away. That'll bring Coulter to the plate. Coulter, the starting second baseman for the Beavers, as he checks his card. Getting the signal from Coach C down at third base. Jackson still at first. And there's another throw over and another good effort there by the first baseman, Bland, to keep that from going over to the fence. Shukowitz on the hill here for the Cats, keeping a close eye on Jackson. Jackson goes, high pitch, that was a ball, and the throw is offline. It hit Jackson, and it goes into center field, and he's going to chug over to third. That was a ball on Coulter. And give Jackson 2 stolen bases on the play. Well, the ball hit him. I don't see how you could. That'd be a throwing error. Stolen base and a error on the throw. We'll get Jackson all the way around to third. So 1 out here, bottom of the second. Beavers threatening to get that goose egg off the scoreboard. Scoreboard brought to us by Corry Federal Credit Union. As Coulter will settle back into the batter's box with a 1-0 count. Slow curve. Coulter waited on it. He could have waited another second. Beats it foul down the third base side. And that will even a count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Shukowitz puts it in there. Coulter got underneath it. And it's going to be in fair territory. But it's caught by the first baseman, and there's 2 away. That'll bring Trash up the bat. Starting right fielder for the Beavers, with a golden opportunity to get that run in from third. Inside for ball 1. Trash stands in there waiting for the pitch. Shukowitz puts it in there. Late swing by Trask, and it's 1-1. That down low for ball 2, 2-1. Jackson gets a lead down at third. That's off the plexiglass right in front of us with another Utex body shot foul ball. That'll push it to a 2-2 count. Deuces Wild. Scott would say not Deuces Wild because we only have 1 base runner. Oh, got him looking with a Rosbecker strikeout to end it. And we will head to the top of the third. Cats keep it scoreless here as the Beavers threatened. But it's a 0-0 game as we head to the top of the third. Be back right after this.
Hey, welcome to Peace Beat. I'm Erin.
And I'm Missy.
And we want you to feel comfortable.
In your own skin.
And we want you to feel like you belong here. Here. We have a little bit of everything for pretty much everyone. If you're a husband, we have a husband chair. If you're extra smallish, 2, 3X-ish, we've got you. Don't know how to dress your body? we've got you. Basically the concept is you belong here and we've got you. Monday through Saturday. Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 5:30, except for Wednesdays, open till 8, and Saturday, 10 to 2. Not Sunday, take a break. I hope you come, check us out, it'll be worth your time.
Vern's Garage is your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Family owned and operated in Corry for over 50 years, Vern's offers general auto repair, Piaa inspection, emission testing, and front-end alignments. Vern's is located at 10460 Route 426 in Corry. Give them a call today to schedule your auto repair at 814-664-9446. Vern's Garage, your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Swan out on the hill here for the Beavers. Top of the third, missing outside for ball one here as we get things going in the top of the third. Third inning brought to us by Cafaro's Custom Butchering. And again, Swan misses inside for ball two as this is Stout leading off for the Cats here. Top of the third. He's the number 7 hitter in their lineup. And he fouls it into the fence on the first base side for strike one. 2-1. White is on deck, and then the DH, Barzano, is in the hole after that. 2-1 on Stout here. As Swan works from the hill. Paints it in there for strike two. 2-2. I know that one nice day we had earlier in the year was a nice day, but it is pretty nice again here today. Swan misses upstairs with ball 3, pushing it to a full count, and a Dusty's towing payoff pitch up coming. And that's down low for ball 4. It's a Crossroads Fellowship walk, and again, the Wildcats get their leadoff man aboard as White will come to bat. White, right fielder. Stout was the second baseman. He'll get a lead at first. And Swan will work from the stretch again. Outside, ball 1. Swan comes set on a hill. He'll deliver. Upstairs for ball 2. 2-0. Swans faced the minimum number of batters through 2+ innings. There's a throw over to first, not in time. As Stout back in safe. White waiting patiently in the batter's box. Popped out of play for strike 1 over the first base side. 2-1. And Swan paints on the outside corner to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And again, back-to-back batters here. We're going to have a full count and another Dusty's towing payoff pitch up coming here. Swan working around a base runner here. As White fouls it off, and we'll do it all over again with a 2-3-2 count here. Another Dusty's towing payoff pitch coming up. Barzano on deck, waiting his turn. As Swan will throw over to first. Stout may be able to get back in safely with relative ease. Got him looking with another Ross Becker strikeout, and there's one away. And that will give Swan a strikeout in every inning so far today. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 here in the third. As Barzano will step up to the dish, DHing for Coons, the catcher. Stout still over at first base. And Swan puts it right down center street for a called strike. Swan comes set on the hill. And he tried to bunt, missed the ball, so that'll be strike 2. As they were trying to bunt the runner over, and he does get down to second base on the play, as the ball did get away from Chamberlain. Swan again looking to get another out here. And it's right down center street. It's back-to-back Rossbecker strikeouts, and there's 2 away. But the Cats are able to flip their lineup over. Back to the top of the order, Johnson. And he led the ball game off with a Sawyer Builders double to left field over the head of Hellier. If he does that again, it would give the Cats a 1-0 lead. As Stout down at second. Swan misses outside with ball 1. Upstairs with ball 2. 2-0. Swan's going to step off, and Stout's going to head back to second to tag up the base. I don't think Swan liked how far Stout was getting off the bag. Moon will slide in behind him now. Just missing inside for ball 3, 3-0. Called strike at the top of the zone, makes it 3-1. I thought that was ball 4, but I'll take it. Swan will take it as well. Stout back at second now. Fouled off the third base side. And we will have another Dusty's Towing payoff pitch because we have another full count here. As Swan looks to wiggle off the hook here. Runner goes, throw down to third is in time. And he couldn't get the tag on him. And that was a nice play there by Stout to avoid the tag. He was dead to rights over there. And Johnson just swung at him, and he didn't run into the tag, so that was a good job of base running there. And there's 2 outs here, but we have runners on the corners now, first and third, with 2 outs here. As Rader will come up to bat. He struck out back in the first for the first out. That was a good throw by Chamberlain down to third. And Swan comes right back with a strike 1 here. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Chamberlain watches Johnson run down to second, doesn't throw. So give Johnson a uncontested stolen base. But Rader in the hole here, 0-2 now. Swan delivers just a tick upstairs for ball 1. 1-2. Good job by Chamberlain to keep that one in front of him. Pushing the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's low for ball 3, and it's another Dusty's towing payoff pitch coming up, as this is the 4th batter of the inning for the Wildcats to get a full count. Swan fires it home, and it's beat through the left side, and the Cats are going to take an early lead as Hellier comes up throwing, gets it to Johnson, and the Cats put 2 on the board. Give Rader a base hit. And the Cats take the lead with Johnson and Stout scoring on that base hit. 2-0 as Shakowitz will come to the plate. Runner goes, and it's beat down the line by Johnson. And Hellier will come up. He'll throw to third. And it gets in there underneath the tag. So Shakowitz with a base hit, but he'll get down to second on the throw. As Rader goes from first all the way to third. As the Cats having a little bit of 2-out magic here. That'll bring Grands to the plate. Grands hit into a 5-3 putout his first time up. Fouls that back out of play for strike 1. Just off the dish for ball 1. 1-1's the count. As this has been a lengthy inning here for Swan. Crans is the 7th batter to bat here for Northwestern. Swung through that slow curve for strike 2, 1-2. Nice looking pitch there by Swan. Has him set up. Shakes off a couple calls from Chamberlain. He'll come set and deliver. And the runner decides to stay at third, as that ball did get by Chamberlain. Pushing in the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nice effort there by Chamberlain to quickly get to that ball to keep the runner at third. As Swan and the Beavers look to keep this to a 2-run inning. 2-2 on the batter, Crans. And it's another Rossbecker strikeout, got him swinging to end it, but the Cats strike for 2 and lead it 2-0. As we'll get a word in from one of our sponsors and be back right after this.
When it comes to asphalt paving services, P2 Paving is second to none. They not only provide high quality and reliable asphalt work, but they also aim to provide their customers with the best level of service possible. Serving all of northwestern Pennsylvania, P2 Paving is the source for your asphalt paving and sealing needs. Whether it's a small home driveway or a large commercial complex, P2 Paving can handle any job. Give them a call today at 814-665-5190 or visit them online at www.p2pavingco.net. Let P2 pave for you.
Hi, this is Bob Brown from Corry Snap Fitness and our new facility. Hey, summer is winding down and fall is coming around the corner. Come in and check out all of our new equipment and fitness packages that we have here at Snap Fitness. Don't forget that we also have tanning, we have a walking track, and it's for beginners to the most advanced. We have it all. Come and see us at Corry Snap Fitness. My name is Bob Brown and I'm the owner.
And welcome back here to the bottom of the 3rd inning. This is the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd, and we are at the ballpark at Columbus. Cats took a 2-0 lead in the top of the 3rd. 3rd inning brought to us by Cafaro's Custom Butchering. And Rue Hellier will lead things off here, bottom of the 3rd for the Beavers, followed by Johnson, then back to the top of the order with Chamberlain. Shakowitz on the hill as Rue takes inside for ball one. Upstairs for ball two as Hellier gives a good look to it, but lays off with a high heat. Gets himself a good hitter's count, 2-0 here. And it bounces off the plate for a 3-0 count. Hellier in the driver's seat here. And Shakowitz puts it right in there for a called strike. Pushing it to 3-1. And puts another one in there for a full count. And we're going to have a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch up coming here. I think that's the first full count for Shakowitz. And he lost them with that high pitch. Then as a Crossroads Fellowship walk for the Beavers as they get their leadoff man aboard. Excuse me, folks. I just have a tickle I just can't seem to get rid of. Johnson will step in, and another low throw by Shakowitz. Hellier safely back in. So Johnson will settle in the box, looking to move the runner over. And again, a wild throw to first base. And I tell you what, that first baseman, Bland, has been busy over there corralling those throws by Shakowitz. And it bunted down the third base side. Johnson put down a nice bunt. Will get Hellier into scoring position. And that is a 1-3 putout as Shakowitz, which did a good job of getting off the mound to make the first out of the inning. And not only does Johnson get him down to second, but it rolls the lineup back over to the top of the order as Chamberlain will step in now. Throw to second. And a little nifty spin move by the pitcher. Hellier safely back in well before the tag could be applied. And that caught Chamberlain in the back. And that would be an HBP. And that'll put runners on first and second now. So another Crossroads Fellowship free base. And the Beavers have two aboard now with one out. Moon up to bat, struck out his first time on a 2-2 count. Takes down low for ball one. Second baseman trying to hold Hellier on. This is belted into the left field. Left fielder is there, makes the catch. And there's two away. That'll bring Swan to the dish with one man in scoring position. See if he can't help himself out. Hit into a 6-3 put out his first time up to end the first. Hit right back to the pitcher. Makes a nice fielding. He'll flip to first base. It's a 1-3 put out. And that will do it for the Beavers here in the bottom of the third. Cats leading here 2-0 as we head to the fourth. Be back right after this.
Hi everybody, Rich here from the Performance Center.
Located at 11323 Route 6 in Corry, Lifted Health is owned and operated by Rich Galinsky. Open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday, and 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Lifted Health offers personal training, classes, sports-specific rehab, functional training, and nutrition. Text Rich today at 814-323-6154 or message Lifted Health on Facebook at facebook.com/Lifted Barbell Club. Need a reliable contractor? Sawyer Builders General Contracting is your local expert. Sawyer Builders handles new construction, remodels, garages, roofing, and more. Quality work, on time, and within budget. Call Talon today at 814-462-4628. Sawyer Builders. Let's build your dream together.
So I'm Brad Allen at Rossbacker Insurance, and I just want to say that we're here to help you out. We can customize an insurance program for your family, for your business, whether you're a manufacturer, a contractor, a restaurant, a church, a civic organization. We have experience with all of those, and we insure a number of them. So we can help you out. We've got multiple carriers. We can put together a great program customized to your needs, bundle it all together, get you great discounts. So give us a call or look us up on our website, teamrossbacker.com.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd here at the ballpark at Columbus, and we're in the top of the fourth inning, brought to us by K&E Surveyors. And leading off for the Wildcats will be Lear, followed by Bland and Stout as they have a 2-0 lead here. And our Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game, Wyatt Swan on the hill for the Beavers as he'll climb the hill to start this fourth inning. Lear hit into a 5-3 putout his first time up back in the second. As we get things going here in the fourth. Fouled out of play for strike one. Beavers back in action again tomorrow as they'll head up to Northeast to take on the Great Pickers. And again, Lear fouls it down the first base side for strike two. 0-2 now. Beavers very busy this week as they will play again on Thursday here at the ballpark. A little outside for ball one there, 1-2. They'll also play again on Friday and Saturday. So 5 games in a row here this week. Got him looking. Another Rossbecker strikeout, and there's one away. And Swan gets another strikeout in every inning that he's been out on the hill for the Beavers. Slow curve in there for a called strike. As Swan starting to find a rhythm out there on the hill. As Bland comes to play at the plate. He'll take some high cheese, high and tight for ball one to even a count at 1-1 strike. Bland struck out his first time up to end the second inning on 3 straight pitches. There's strike two, 1-2. Bland's done a nice job down at first base, continuing to dig his pitcher out of trouble as he's been thrown over to check on the runners. And that one's down low for ball two. Bland not fishing on that one. Hill Beavers very, very busy this week here. Popped up. And Moon makes the catch at short, and there's 2 away. That'll bring Stout to the dish. He walked his last time up last inning, got around to third base, and then came home on the base hit by Rader. And he takes inside for ball one. Beavers with 3 home games this week and 2 away games. And that's down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases as Trask is picking it up, getting it in, and hitting the cutoff Coulter. It'll be a stand-up double for Stout. Safely aboard for the second time today. And that'll bring White to the plate. He struck out looking on a full count last inning. His only other time up. Swan will look to get out of this inning here. Chamberlain does a good job of blocking that one to keep it just a ball instead of letting it go to the backstop. Called strike. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hopefully the Beavers have some well-rested arms here on their roster, as they're going to have everybody available that can pitch this week. As White belts it foul into the stands on the left side there, pushing the count to 1-2 with that UTEG's body shot foul ball. Swan working from the stretch here. Checks the runner at second. And there's an excuse me swing right to Gantz. He'll pick it up and get the unassisted put out. That will retire the side, and the Beavers will head to the bottom of the fourth, trailing 2-0. Be back right after this.
Lake Erie Appliance is located at 4960 Iroquois Avenue in Erie. They offer great deals on scratch and dent models with a 1-year warranty. Items like washers, dryers, both gas and electric, refrigerators, chest freezers, stoves and ranges, and microwaves. Appliances from top brand names like Samsung, Maytag, Kenmore, General Electric, LG, and Whirlpool. Buy a used or refurbished unit with a 90-day warranty. Open Mondays from 9 to 3, Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Give them a call today at 814-528-7072 or check them out at Facebook at Lake Erie Appliances, LLC.
Welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Bottom of the fourth as Jackson leads it off here for the Beavers. Taking low for ball one. Jackson with the only hit of the day for the Beavers. Back as he led off the second. Beats it to the left side of the infield. Shortstop scoops it up. And a bad throw to first, and that'll put Jackson down to second. And he slides into the tag, and it'll be an out. So E6, and that'd be a 6-3-6 put out, and there's one away. Braswell steps in, takes high upstairs for ball one. Swung on this next pitch to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike as he came up empty with that swing. Swung over the top of that slow curveball, and Braswell in the hole now, 1-2. High and wide with ball 2 there, even to count at 2-2. Shkowicz. And Braswell down for the second time with a Rosbecker strikeout. There's 2 away. Coulter comes to the plate, popped up the first base, his first time up. In shallow right field. Swinging at the first pitch and way out in front of it for strike one. Down low for ball one, evens the count 1-1. One and one on Coulter here. And that's going to be fouled down the third base side. As Coulter a little bit out in front of that one. 1-2. Busy week this week for the Beavers. 5 games on the schedule. Home, away, home, home, away. Upstairs for ball two and a slow curve that just never broke. Pushing the count to a 2-2 count. Away tomorrow at Northeast. Home on Wednesday against, I think it's Eisenhower. Beat right back up the middle. Shortstop gets it, steps and throws, and he's off the first base side. And Coulter will be aboard safe on the E6. Good hustle down the line to push the issue there. That'll bring Trash to the plate. Throw over to first. Coulter safely back in. Called strike on Trask. Swung on a miss for strike two. Trask quickly in the hole 0-2 here. Beavers are home on Wednesday against General McLean. Friday home against Eisenhower. And then on the road to Maplewood on Saturday. So there's your schedule for the next 4 days. Trask fouls it off first base side. He'll come set on the batter's box here. Shukowicz misses outside for ball one. 1-2. And he gets a hold of that in the center field, and center fielder nearly overran it, but makes a nice leaping catch in center field, and that will retire the side for the Beavers as we will head to the top of the fifth. Northwestern still leading 2-0. Be back right after this.
Humes Ford of Corry is proud to be one of the premier dealerships in the Corry area, carrying a full line of new Ford products and all makes of quality used vehicles. Humes Ford offers auto sales, financing, service, and parts. From the moment you walk into their showroom, you'll know their commitment to customer service is second to none. Whether you need to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned vehicle, you've come to the right place. Humes Ford of Corry, 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Contact them today at 814-665-8207 or visit them online at www.humesford.net.
Well, welcome back here to the top of the fifth. Fifth inning brought to us by Corry Central Labor Club. And I have a little correction. I misspoke. I said Wednesday the Beavers are home, but we are away tomorrow. Tomorrow being Wednesday. I was thinking today is Monday, but it's not. Today is Tuesday. So Wednesday, the Beavers are playing at Northeast. Thursday, home against General McLean. Friday, home against Eisenhower. And then Saturday, away at Maplewood. And this is Barzano to lead things off here. And Swan misses outside for ball one. Barzano looking to bunt for a base hit here. And Swan misses with the next pitch, and he's got a good hitter's count now with a 2-0 count. Swung on a miss for strike one as Barzano took a healthy cut at that one, to say the least. And Swan paints the outside corner to even a count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's another Rosbecker strikeout as Swan continues to do well on the hill here today, as he's gone 4+ innings here, and he's had a strikeout in every inning. Back to the top of the order with Johnson. 1 for 1 on the day as he led things off with a Sawyer Builders double. And he came around and scored in the third after he walked. And he takes low and outside for ball 1. And takes ball 2 upstairs as well. Swan comes back, paints the outside corner for a called strike, pushing the count to 2-1. And that's going to be an HBP, and that'll put Johnson down to first base. So 1 away here, 1 man on. And that'll bring Rader to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day. Singled his last time and got all the way around to third before the inning got over. It was a 2-run RBI single for Rader back in the third. Takes upstairs for ball 1. Cats looking to add on here. Already out in front 2-0. I'm sure they would love to have a couple of bonus insurance runs here. This is lifted into center field. Jackson settling underneath it, makes the catch, and he'll get it in to Moon, and there's 2 away now. Jackson making that look rather easy out in center field. And that'll bring Shakowicz to the plate. He's also 1 for 2 on the day. Singled his last time in the third. Also a strikeout to end the first. Beats this towards Coulter at second, and he can't come up with it. The ball will go into right field. Trash comes up with it, and he'll keep it, the runner from scoring. But Shakowicz aboard via the E4. And we got runners on the corners. And that'll bring Crayons to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out his last time to end the third. Swan comes set on the hill. Runner at first goes. And there's the tag. And that'll be an inning-ending put out as Shakowicz thrown out at second via the 6 put out. And that will do it for the Cats here in the top of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom with the Beavers trailing 2-0. Be back right after this.
Located at 983 North Center Street, Healthy Smiles of Corry is committed to making sure their Corry neighbors have access to good customer service and excellence in dentistry. Everyone on their team values their patient relationships and make it their priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate, and complete oral care that you and your family deserve. Healthy Smiles wants all their patients to leave their practice with a beautiful and healthy smile that they love to show off. For more information, contact Contact them today at 814-664-4011 or visit them online at www.healthysmilesofcorry.com.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
Well, welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. We're headed to the bottom of the fifth and a 2-0 game here as Northwestern out in front as Rue Hellier will lead things off bottom of the fifth for the Beavers. Fifth inning brought to us by Corry Central Labor Club. Hellier walked his first time up, swings through that pitch for strike one. After Hellier is Johnson, and then back to the top of the order as Hellier takes high for ball one to even the count at 1-1. Fouled off third base side for strike two, 1-2. Slow curve. Hellier gets underneath of it, pops it up to the pitcher, and the pitcher comes to first base side, makes the play, and there's one away. That'll bring Johnson to the plate for the Beavers. 0 for 1 on a day, hit back to a 1-3 put out his first time up back in the third. Swings at the first pitch here, puts it back into the mesh for strike one. Shikowicz on the hill here. Johnson puts it into left field, and the left fielder makes a nice grab out there, and there's quickly 2 outs here. Hit it right at him. 2 away now. Back to the top of the order in Chamberlain. Beavers need some 2-out magic here. Chamberlain 0 for 1 on a day. Was hit by a pitch his last time up. Back in the third. And Chamberlain got underneath that one, puts it out of play for strike one. Hit to right field. Let's go over the right fielder's head. White's going to roll all the way to the fence. Chamberlain around first into second with a stand-up Sawyer Builders double here with 2 away in the bottom of the fifth. Absolutely blistered that one into right field. Moon 0 for 2 on the day. He'll come up the bat now. Flew out to left field his last time up in the third for the second out. Also with a strikeout in the first. Inside, ball one. Chamberlain down at second. Shikowicz slides around. Chamberlain kind of saw that one come and got back to base safely without any throw. Throw to second. Chamberlain safely back in again. 1-0 count on Moon. As Chamberlain continues to dance around on second base here. And that's going to be in the dirt. Gets by the catcher, and Chamberlain down to third now. On the wild pitch from Shikowicz. 2-0 on Moon. Chamberlain all the way over to third now. And that's all the way to the backstop. Chamberlain coming in. He's going to beat the pitcher to the plate. And the Beavers on the board. Another wild pitch by Shikowicz. And it's a 2-1 game. Bling! I don't have the sound effects for the run to come home, but there it is. I have it as 3-0. Nope, I got his 3-0 count now. And that's outside. A 4-pitch walk for Moon, and he's safely aboard with the Crossroads Fellowship walk. And the inning continues as Swan will come to the dish, and he would like to help himself out and put a baseball into play here somewhere. 0 for 2 on the day. Hit one to the shortstop, also hit one to the pitcher, and then another throw over to first base to check the runner. And Moon safely back in. Bounces off the plate. Moon safely in the second. No throw from the catcher as he couldn't come up with it. Now the tying run is in scoring position here. Still 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th. Shikowicz running into a little bit of trouble here, bottom of the 5th. Has pitched well all day. But the last couple of batters here starting to fall behind, allowing Chamberlain to get all the way around after giving up that double. Swan beats this to the shortstop. He boots the ball, and Moon's going to round third, and we have a tie ball game via the E6. All tied up at 2 now. And we're going to have a Jim's Automotive timeout. That might be it for Shikowicz from the hill as the coach comes out, has a conversation with him, has his glove off in his hand. And it don't look like he's going to make a pitching change. He's just talking as he swipes the dirt off the rubber. 2-2 is the score out here. Bottom of the 5th, the Beavers just tied it up on the E6 ball that was hit right to the shortstop. Lear unable to come up with that cleanly, and it went through the wickets into left field, and Moon scores from second. As we get done with this Jim's Automotive timeout, that'll bring Jackson back up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Hit into a 6-3-6 put out at second base his last time up. Reached on the air and then thrown out trying to get to second. And he'll take strike 1 on a called strike on the outside portion of the plate. And drops it in there for a called strike 2. Jackson into hole 0-2 here. Shikowicz looking to get out of it. And he will with a Ross Becker strikeout. As that will end it here for the Beavers. They get 2 runs back to tie it up. We'll head to the 6th of a new game. 2-2. Be back right after this.
If you ever wanted to move south but needed a job first, Viking Plastics could be the perfect fit. With locations in Louisville, Kentucky, and Jeffersonville, Indiana, we have many positions to offer. Come join the team today at vikingplastics.com/careers or email employment@vikingplastics.com.
Vern's Garage is your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Family owned and operated in Corry for over 50 years, Vern's offers general auto repair, Piaa inspection, emission testing, and front-end alignments. Vern's is located at 10. The mission at Crossroads Fellowship is to invite people into a life-changing relationship with Jesus Christ and to build a vibrant, loving community where all can experience His grace and truth. They are committed to being a place where everyone, regardless of background, can encounter the hope and peace and purpose found in Jesus. Through authentic worship, compassionate service, and genuine connection, Crossroads Fellowship aims to inspire and equip people to follow Christ and share His love with the world. Sunday services start at 10 a.m. with children and youth care provided, complete with clearances. Crossroads Fellowship, we're better with you here. 17721 Route 89 in Corry.
Well, welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd, and we're in the top of the 6th. And Swan out on the hill yet again as Crans will lead things off here as he was at bat in the last inning, but the last inning ended with Shakowicz being thrown out at second base. So Crans will have another at bat, or finishes at bat, and he's looking at a 1-1 count here, leading off the 6th. Swan missing low one outside for ball 2, 2-1. 6th inning brought to us by Corry Community Foundation. And Swan missing just outside and low for ball 3, 3-1. After Crans, it's Lear and Bland. Brand new game now. And this is lined into left field for J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit. It gets by Hellier. He'll get it back in, but the E7 will allow Crans to get all the way to second base after the base hit. So the leadoff man all the way down to second. The go-ahead run. Standing on second with nobody out. Lear comes to the plate, 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking his last time up to lead things off in the 4th. And we're going to have a Jim's Automotive timeout here. Is Coach C going to come out and have a chit-chat as he brings the infield in onto the pitcher's mound? I'm sure he's out there telling them exactly to Swan exactly how many pitches he's got left to go. He's got to be close to his limit. As in the 3rd inning and the 4th inning, he had a couple of deep at-bats. The 3rd inning is where Swan gave up to 2 runs. 2 runs off of 2 hits, but also there was a walk in there, 2 walks in there as well. So Blue's going to walk out to the hill and break up this party on the mound. No pitching change, as Coach C is going to leave him in there. But I'm sure he's on a limited time, as Swan has gone a lot of pitches here today. Lear, the batter for the Cats. Runner at second. And that's down low for ball 1. And Swan comes right back, paints the outside corner for strike 1 as well, to even a count 1 ball, 1 strike here. Fouled back into the mesh for a 1-2 count. As Swan's done a nice job on the hill here for the Beavers today. He'll check the runner at second and then come home with it. And a late swing. Lear able to stay alive as he fouls it off first base side. 1-2 is the count. Upstairs for ball 2. Eves the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hit down the first base side and by Gantz. It'll roll all the way out to Trask. It'll be a a sit-down double for Lear, and the Cats regain the lead. And it looks like that's going to do it for Swan as Coach C comes out with glove in hand, and it looks like Swan's going to be going somewhere else besides pitcher's mound. We're going to have a Kearney and Ruth pitching change here. We'll take a quick break and be back right after a word from one of our sponsors.
Located at 710 East Columbus Avenue, Corry Pre-Owned Auto Sales takes pride in having an impressive inventory lineup of quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs that is sure to meet your needs. They have a passion for vehicles and a passion for helping their customers. For the most satisfying, hassle-free car buying experience you'll ever have, contact Corry Pre-Owned Auto Sales today, 814-964-3153, or visit them on Facebook. Corry Pre-Owned Auto Sales. Service, reliability, quality. Since 1945, Corry Manufacturing Company has been developing processes in the manufacturing of aircraft and gas turbine components. Located at 14333 Main Street in Wattsburg, Corry Custom Machines specializes in CNC turning, CNC vertical machining, Swiss screw machining, and Brown and Sharp screw machines. Corry Custom Machine offers superior quality and precision parts demanded in today's industry. They invite your inquiries and look forward to the opportunity to provide you quality machine parts. Learn more today by visiting CorryCustomMachine.com. Located at 3032 West Main Street, the Corry Central Labor Club supports all Corry athletics and the community all year long. They invite you to join today and be a part of the fellowship. For more information on the Corry Central Labor Club, visit them on Facebook or give them a call today at 814-663-3133.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd, and we've got some changes here as Chamberlain is a new pitcher on the hill here for the Beavers. And swung on or tried to attempt the bunt is number Bland. Cats regaining the lead here. Top of the 6th. Lear with a scoring double, RBI double here. Sawyer Builders double. Bland up the bat now. Swan went to left field as Chamberlain misses outside for ball 1. So Chamberlain goes from catcher to pitcher. Swan goes from pitcher to left fielder. Hellier leaves the ball game, it looks like. And Kurlowicz comes in to catch as Bland swings through that pitch for a 1-2 count. So after the Beavers tied it in the bottom of the 5th, the Cats come right back, top of the 6th, and regain the lead 3-2. hit the short and getting the put out 6-3. One away, but the runner advances over to third. And that'll bring Stout to the plate. He's had himself a good day. 1 for 1 with a double. And walked in the third. Come around and scored the first run for the Wildcats. Chamberlain puts it right in there for strike one. And in there for strike two. Swan ended up with 8 strikeouts on the day. And 3 walks. Chamberlain has Stout in the hole 0-2. Can't get him to fish on that pitch. Push the counts to 1-2 now. And it's a Ross Becker strikeout. Got him looking. 2 away. That'll bring White to the plate for the Northwestern Wildcats. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Hit into an unassisted put out at third base by Gantz his last time up in the fourth and swings over the top of that pitch for strike one. And Chamberlain just painting the zone with strike after strike here. Has White in the hole 0-2 now. And it's another Ross Becker strikeout. There's 2. That'll do it. That's the third out of the inning. As I look at my coloring book. We'll take a quick commercial break and be back right after this.
Lake Erie Appliance is located at 40. Knapp's Butcher Block, located at 11523 Route 6 in Corry, offers custom processing for beef, pork, and lamb. You can purchase individual cuts of your choice of meat and hamburger, or stock up. Fill your freezer by purchasing half or whole cows or hogs, both grass and grain-fed. For more information, pricing, and availability, give Knapp's Butcher Block a call today, 814-964-0225. Butcher Block also offering deer processing from now to the end of deer season.
And welcome back here to the Deeds Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd. We're at the ballpark at Columbus, and we're in the bottom of the 6th. And the Beavers trailing 3-2. And leading off is going to be Braswell, followed by Coulter and Trask, as the Beavers have got to find a way to get back in it again. They were able to tie it up 2-2 after 5, but then they gave up a run in the top of the 6th. Braswell's going to lead off with a J.A. Snap Auto Parts base hit into left field. And just like that, Beavers get the leadoff man aboard. I've got to find a way to get him into scoring position and get him home. Nobody out. Man on first. Shakowicz still on the hill for the Wildcats. Coulter fouls that off third base side for strike one. Lifted into center field. And the center fielder makes a nice diving catch. He'll throw to first. And there's one away. That's twice today that center fielder has made a poor read on the ball. That's Crayons in center field. Trash coming to the plate now. 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to center field his last time up to end the fourth. Braswell safely back at first. Again, they'll check the runner at first. Braswell back in there standing up. Belted right up the middle and through for a J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit. Beavers have a hit sandwiched in between a pop up to center field, and the Beavers have 2 aboard with 1 away here as Trask hit that right off of Shikowicz. And the coach going to come out and have a check on his pitchers. That went right off the lower part of the pitcher. And Blue's going to give him some time to talk to his pitcher, see if he's going to stay in the game or not. But they did not take the ball from him. They're going to give him a couple of warm-up pitches, I would imagine. But runners on first and second here for the Beavers. 1 out. And it'll be Kurlowicz stepping to the dish for his first at-bat as he came in the top of the 6th to catch. So here we go. Beavers trying to answer right back after the Cats came in the top of the 6th and scored 1 run. Kurlowicz is going to step in here and see if he can't blow this game open. Looking to bunt, presents to the ball for strike 1. Fouled back into the backstop for strike 2. Kurlowicz in the hole 0-2 now. Good to see him back in the lineup as he's had a lengthy stay on the injury list. Lays off of it, and it's a wild pitch, and both runners will advance 90 feet. And not only is the tying run at third, but the go-ahead run is all the way down at second. 1-2 on the batter. Upstairs for ball 2. 2-2 now. Just inside for ball 3. And we will have a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch coming up. Full count here. And that's down low for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Kurlowicz safely aboard with a Crossroads Fellowship walk, and that'll bring up Johnson. 0 for 2 on the day. Bases full of Beavers. Popped up in the shallow center field, and nobody's going to get to it. And everybody's going to be safe. They throw it into third. Gets away from the third baseman. And we're going to have a J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit by Johnson, and we have a tie ball game once again. And we're going to have 27 coming in as a courtesy runner for 9. I'd put courtesy runner at third base. Lathrop in for Kurlowicz. But we're tied at 3 now, folks. And Chamberlain up the bat. And just the 1 out. Chamberlain 1 for 2 on today. And it's an HBP. Got him right on the top of the 3 in the back. And that's twice today he's been plunked. And that will give the Beavers their first lead of the ball game. That'll bring Moon to the plate. 0 for 2 on a day with a walk and a run scored. And he can get the Beavers some breathing room here. Takes outside, called strike. Base is still loaded here. Moon pops it up. And it's going to get out of play. But Moon's in the hole, 0-2 now. I'll take the foul ball, but Moon don't have any room to work with. Come around and scored in the 5th after he walked. A little flare in the right field. It's going to get in there for another base hit. And Lathrop scores from third. Courtesy runner, but it's another J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit for the Beavers. And they get that insurance run home. It's a 5-3 ball game as they've erupted here for 3 runs in the 6th. 2 very shallow balls falling in the outfield for the Beavers. This Swan will come to the plate. He'll take a pitch right down the middle of the plate for strike 1. Shakowicz misses inside for ball 1 to even it at 1-1. Swan got a piece of that, put it into the backstop for strike 2, 1-2. I'm only showing 1 out.
Go, go, go! What are you doing?
Swan strikes out for the 2nd out. But the run Johnson scored from third to make it 6-3. Chamberlain advances to third. And Moon down to second. As Jackson fouls this pitch down third base side for strike 1. And Jackson is the number 9 hitter to come to the plate this inning. Beavers doing a nice job getting some runs across here and getting the first lead of the game. Good stop by the catcher there to keep it in front of him. 1-1 on Jackson. 1 for 3 on the day is Jackson. Swung on a miss there for strike 2. 1-2. Oh, got a piece of it to stay alive. Count stays at 1-2. Took a while for the Beavers offense to wake up today, but it's awoken. The last 2 innings, 2 in the 5th and 4 here in the 6th. And again, Jackson fouls it off to stay alive. Count stays at 1-2. Battling hard here. Got 2 more runs out there we'd like to see come home. into center field and making a catch. And that will do it for the third out. Beavers score four big runs in this inning. And we will head to the top of the seventh as the Beavers look to close out this one as they lead it 6-3. Be back right after this.
If you are carrying a balance on a high-interest credit card, it's time to switch cards and save. Transfer your balance to a Corry Federal Credit Union Visa Rewards card and enjoy 0% APR for 12 months while you earn reward points. Current cardholders must have $500 or more in available credit. This offer is good through January 15th, so hurry into Corry Federal Credit Union today. Corry Federal Credit Union is located in Corry, Union City, and Spartansburg. Online at corryfcu.org. Some terms and conditions apply. Membership eligibility required. CFCU, federally insured by NCUA, equal housing lender.
Are you tired of your car's heating and air conditioning not working, especially in this crazy Pennsylvania climate? Give us a call, 814-664-9602, or stop on down to Jim's Automotive at 13250 Route 6. Let us get the parts and tools you need to get it repaired. Don't forget we have gas, diesel, off-road diesel, kerosene, non-ethanol, and propane. Get it all in one stop.
Thank you for your business.
Around every corner, there's a Napa here to keep you moving. Backed by a nationwide network of nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. Napa has the product.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. We'll try to get back to that Jay's Napa Auto Parts commercial, but we're here in the top of the seventh. Leading off is Barzano. And Chamberlain out on the hill here for the Beavers for the second inning. And he's been painting strikes in here left and right as he's out in front. 0-2 now on Barzano. Upstairs for ball one. 1-2. Wildcats entered the sixth inning. Top of the sixth. Oh, got him. Nice curved ball there. Got him looking with a Ross Becker strikeout for the first out here. Top of the seventh. Cats down to their last two outs, as I was just saying. The Cats came into the top of the sixth and scored a run to take a 3-2 lead. But then the Beavers struck for 4 runs in the bottom of the sixth for their first lead of the game. And now the Cats back to the top of the order with Johnson. Takes low for ball one. Johnson coming to bat for the fourth time. 1 for 1 on a day with a double and 2 walks. Chamberlain puts it in there for a called strike. Even the count at 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2, 1-2. Just outside for ball 2. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on a miss. That's another Ross Becker strikeout. And the Cats down to their last out of the day. Batting now for the Northwestern Wildcats is Rader. And guess what? Chamberlain puts it by him for strike 1 as he looks at it going by. Just a tick low for ball 1. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice curveball there for a called strike. 1-2. Cats down to their last strike. Rader 1 for 3 on the day. And got him looking. A Rosbecker strikeout as Chamberlain strikes out the side to end the ball game and give the Beavers their third win on the year. 6-3 is your final here. Let's get right into our P2 Paving post-game report, hand out a few awards, and wrap things up for the day. Our offensive play of the game brought to us by Healthy Smiles. We're going to go back to the last inning, to the 6th inning, as Braswell opened it up with a single, followed by a single by Trask as well. And I'm going to give it to those two young fellas as they come through in a clutch. Braswell leading off the 6th, and Trask moving them over to 3rd as they had back-to-back. Well, not back-to-back, but they had singles after going 0 for 2, both of them earlier in the game. So we'll give a offensive play of the games here by Braswell and Trask. And our defensive play of the game, I'm going to give that to Chamberlain, as he did a nice play all the way back in the 1st inning on a ball that got away from him a little bit. Johnson tried to steal 3rd, and he got plucked out off of 3rd base there back in the 1st inning for the 2nd out, as Chamberlain threw him out on a nice defensive play there, brought to us by Erie Community College. And I'll go down to the Karate Chevrolet player of the game, and I'm going back to Chamberlain on this one. Took a couple of HBPs. He had a double and scored a run. And then he came in with some very dominant pitching in the 6th and the 7th to give the Beavers their 3rd victory of the year here, as the Beavers go ahead and win this one 6-3. And Chamberlain, my Karate Chevrolet player of the game. And our Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award is going to go to Raider from the Northwestern Wildcats. Raider scored let me find him here. He had an RBI single back in the 3rd to score the first two runs for the Wildcats here today. But did a nice job out there at 3rd base with some nice putouts, keeping the Cats in comfortably in front 2-0 for quite some time here before the Beavers scored late to get the victory. So that'll wrap things up here today at the ballpark at Columbus. Remember, Beavers back in action a lot here this week away at Northeast. We'll have that coverage for you tomorrow. I believe first pitch will be at 4 o'clock. And Bill Henry and I will be on the call with that. And then that's Wednesday. Then Thursday, Beavers are home here at Columbus again, as they will take on General McLean. And again on Friday, here at the ballpark at Columbus on Friday, as they will take on the Eisenhower Knights. And then on Saturday, in the middle of the afternoon, we'll be traveling down to Maplewood to take on the Tigers down in Maplewood. So that'll wrap things up here tonight. I want to thank you all for tuning us in. And until we meet again, we're going to say God bless and good night.